Lions visiting the Patriots. There's a +3 out there for the Lions. Very interesting game. I feel like you can get 2.5. You take the Patriots. Bets are on the Lions right now. Money is on the Patriots.
Yep, easy bet, professional bet. Pros are going to take Patriots and they're going to take the under here. I know Detroit's 4-0 to the over. What's the key to those 4-0 overs? Indoors. I mean, this is the time of year we just talked about. The Northeast is cold as shit and wet. Like Jared Goff, he's a Cali boy. He's been indoors. They've looked great, their offense, but I don't know. Patriots defense, I feel like this is kind of position that Belichick's, they need this win bad. They really do. Because, again, they lose this 1-4. That's curtains for them in that division because the Bills, clearly the class of the AFC, and then Miami, even with Teddy covers, they look good. So they can't afford to go 1-4 in that division. Again, this is crazy to say Jets 2-2. It's looking that way for New England right now. So they need this win. So I'm with Chad. If it's 2.5, you automatically grab it. I might start thinking Lions at 3.5 because, again, we've seen it with this Lions team. Me and Chad talk about it all the time. We don't like them as favorites, really, but as dogs, we love them. They find a way to get those backdoor covers. They just never stop fighting. So 3.5, I changed my tune a little bit. 2.5, no brainer. Take Patriots.
They stick around.
Yeah.
And my biggest fear right now is that they go into a little bit of a tailspin. And, they could have beaten the Vikings. They could have won this past week against Seattle. And instead of being a team that is 3-1, 2-2 at best, or 1-3, go into a tailspin, and they don't bring back Dan Campbell. And I fucking love Dan Campbell.
Yeah, that was of this summer. One of my predictions was like they're over and taking them in the division. That's probably one of my worst calls. Detroit, they've had a couple games they've been in it, like the Eagles, the Vikings. Those are season flippers. Like, again, if they'd won those games, like Chad's talking about, they'd be one of the most talked about teams. They just clearly don't have the defense. They're the first team in NFL history to average 35 points per week through 4 weeks and give up over 35 points per week. It's never happened before in the NFL history. So it's great for Detroit. They know exactly what they got to do, right? In the next offseason, me and Chad, we're going to be telling you next year to bet Detroit because we've seen it. Their offense, the offensive line, the weapons they have, it's good. Just no defense. Like, they need defensive stars. So that's clearly the biggest weakness for this Detroit team.